Pisces, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. It's my birthday in March. Any of you March 8th or March Piscean? How you doing? So this might be a little bit up close and personal, Pisces. But what I'm going to do is when I've drawn you a few cards for your March 2023 monthly reading, I'm going to move the camera, direct it down, and then we'll actually look at the cards. But how you doing? So I'm hearing move closer for a lot of you, like move closer. Move your body real close until we feel like we're really making love. So some of you might be at a distance from someone. You could be dealing with like the world card, a 3, thinking about traveling this year, or maybe something to do around this year. I'm also hearing good year, or goodman, or goodwill hunting. I don't know, you might be going hunting. There might be a lot of forests or cockfrost, or a lot of forests and trees where you are and you're thinking about like going hunting. Goodwill, something to do around a William, Bill, also Billy or William, and goodwill hunting. Some of you might be, I'm also hearing for some reason someone's hunting Welk or Welsh, Welsh, but like British kind of energy, but like Welk, I don't know. But anyway, welcoming. So it's kind of like, well, you're welcome to come and visit and stay, or you're welcome to travel, and there might be something to do with around hunting or trees or something like that. I'm also hearing hunter's chicken. So some of you might be cooking a lot of chicken. You could be on a diet, like specifically to like meat, like carnivore, like I do, but like hunting chicken or hunting whelk. Like you could be eating like extravagant foods, like deer, reindeer, hopefully not reindeer, but like deer or whelk or something like that. I'm also hearing whales as well, like Wales, Welsh. Okay, up the Welsh. Gweleth and then when Gweleth. I'm the only gay in the village, so there might be a same-sex relationship here. Some of you might be looking to move to a village, something like that, village, town, village. So that would be more Britain, unless you have villages in America or anywhere. Let's get down to the business of what this is. There is something here about trees and mountains, visiting, traveling towards where there's like big, like loads of trees, like kind of going on an adventure, something like that, like Wales and places like that in England have like loads of trees. So I'm also hearing trees are, whoa, did you see that, Spirit? Trees are, trees, like, I don't know, are you going like adventuring, like on an adventure this month and thinking about like traveling and going where there would be like, I don't know, say you, like for me, if I went somewhere, if I went up north or down south, there would be like loads of trees, blah, 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 mainly up north really. But like Wales, they also have like a load of trees and mountains and stuff, like valleys and trees. So some of you might be like concerned about doing something around that this month, traveling. I'm also hearing sail, or something, Alexis, or Alexa, something around a car or a Bolex watch maybe. But like Alexa sale, shall I sell my Alexis? Some of you might be considering selling it.
I don't have an answer.
Please, she ain't got an answer. Selling a car. Might be a Cancerian or a Life Path 7 and considering selling a car. Now I don't know if the car is an Alexis, but yeah, something like that. Selling a car, maybe traveling, going like backpacking, like you kind of get a caravanette or something like that, and you're gonna like pick it up and like start traveling. I definitely feel like there's a long distance energy here of around like maybe a Cancerian or a Life Path 7, and that this would be involving something to do with maybe a long distance relationship, or I'm considering going abroad or on holiday this year. Excuse me. I'm spitting everywhere. Yeah, I really do keep picking that up, like traveling, because what it says is move closer, right? That's your what it says, Spirit. But like there is, or Steve, it's Stephen King. But like I'm really considering moving and traveling. Now it might not be in the month of March, but it's kind of like this energy that's there about move every mountain. I want to move every mountain. Some of you could be busting shapes, or you're actually considering moving more towards where there are hills and valleys, trees, mountains, or just like going on a walk or a hike or a bike or something like that that's going to involve this kind of stuff, right? So it's like exploring, like I feel like going on an expedition, and I feel like exploring around, going for walks and all of this stuff. Now, I don't know if this is a partner that might be like approaching you, or a roach, A roach is a roach, which is a fish. So it could be another fish, like a Piscean, or it's someone that's coming to you, Pisces, and they're thinking about traveling, and you're going to, like, because I'm also picking up, like, island as well, like on a desert island, or from, Idaho or Ireland, okay, England. So some of you could be, like I said, if you're not talking to anyone, right, and you're not talking to anyone, it's a good possibility that this could come up within your month of March here, right? Because I'm hearing that as a message as well, to come up in the month of March, meaning I'm either coming down or up in the month of March, okay? So it's like this planning of arranging maybe an expedition of travel that is something in the month of March. Now, it might be because it's your birthday, like, and you might be thinking, you know what, for my birthday, I really want to go up to see someone, or go and visit family, or go and see my partner, or something that is around those lines of a channeled message for you, me little fish, me little lovely fish. So I'm going to test this out as a new camera angle, because I can't, you can't really zoom in and out on these iPads, which is really annoying. So when I've drawn a few cards, I will start at Dawn. And was there in Dawn or Dawn French, someone from France? Or it's like, if you're not actually from Britain, like myself, right? It feels like that you want to travel to like Birmingham or Britain, or like France or Belgium or somewhere like that, like the British Isles, okay? And I really feel like going through like the Channel Tunnel and going to like, well, London, you go through London, then the Channel Tunnel, and then you go to like France, right? Crossing the border, which would also be like, what do you call it? Up there in Paddy Land. Like, so if to go to those places, you have to cross the border, okay? So for some of you here, there's some of you have got a connection with someone maybe in Britain, within Britain. I really do feel for a lot, not all of you. If you're kind of like, I don't know any joker from Britain, then this isn't a really message for you. It might be something around traveling. But I keep hearing like British references. Okay, so a reference. So some of you might be looking for a job, okay, and it would inquire a reference to get a reference so you can travel. Or like a referee, okay, referee, Reese, Rianne, Ricky, but a referee. So that's like football. Yeah, because I'm not really picking up like red flags. I'm picking up like red flags as in like a stop off point. Like, what do you call it here? Where you stop off at a hotel, quite cheap one, maybe, blah, blah, blah. And I think in America you call it like the red flags, right? But here you call it like the Premier Inn. The Premier Inn. So I think in America you call it like red flags, right? Hotel, something like that. So I'm hearing like Jim or Morrison, Jim, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, or M, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, but any M's or E's, okay? And I really feel like M and E, and Eminem, dem, dem, and M, and Eminem. Kem, Kim, Kimberly, Kim, Kim, Kimisha, Kalila, what the hell? Capricorn or Gemini? Okay. Any other channel messages before we get on with Pisces monthly reading for March? Traveling, stopping off at a hotel. Red flags could also be like, you know, when you go on a plane and it's kind of like this, like calling a plane in. Okay, because I'm not picking up like red flags, a wooga, don't go. I'm picking up this energy of like someone like flagging someone in. Okay, so like staying off at the like 3 flags or the red flag or something like that. Yeah, unless you guys think that it's a red flag, I really don't know. Okay, but red flags are not pretty colours, so I'm definitely picking up of something like what am I hearing? Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about, oh, there's a lot of talking going on. Let's talk about sex, or let's talk about me and you. Okay, let's talk about, someone's doing a lot of talking and talking about. So, okay, this might be a message that you may not actually be Maynard, Maja, Melissa, Maria, like M's. But like you might not be, not Pisces, you might not be doing this, but I think there's a whole lot of talking about it, okay, about doing it, about committing to a plan of like, well, I really want to travel. Do you really want to travel? Do you want to meet up? Do you want to come? Do you want a Tiana, Tatiana, T-Rex, like any T in their name, Tyler, okay, Moll of Kintyre, Moll of Kintyre, is this stolen in from the seed, my desire? It feels like island, like, because I keep picking up island because it's like this, like heritage or Karen, Sharon, might be someone from like Australia, maybe Australia. Aussie, Osborne. My Aussie was born. Something around a child or children, like the borns of Satan, like around a Capricorn. Might be your children that are considering like travelling. Something like that. It might not be you. You might have kids and they're considering travelling. Okay. Because I'm picking up like a travelling salesman, which means that I can travel wherever it is that I go and I can work on the road. So it's kind of like going on the road, but like working whilst on the, like if you was doing this, for instance, right? If you was a tarot reader, all you have to do really is just pick up your this here or laptop and go travelling and work, like as long as you've got internet. So some of you might work where it involves, where it doesn't have to be tarot reading, by the way, but it can mean like, you know, I do things on a laptop and I can work from a laptop. All I need is that. And then all I need is love. So all I need is to travel to get love, and then I can work on the road. So it feels like that, okay? Doing some sort of like travelling salesman to sell things, or like online communication, like BT, like I'm communicating via telephone sales directory, that kind of stuff, buying, selling merchandise, Libra to, here. But it's something that is taking someone on the road, like it Rhodes Island. I keep hearing Rhodes or Rhodes, Louisiana, or Rhodey or Rowdy, right? UFC fighter, Ronda Rousey. UFC, someone that's fighting for a living, or boxing, Ronda. Bonda, James Bond, 007. It's got something to do with the chariot, travelling, Cancerian, life half 7. Right. Let's actually, let's get on with your reading now, Pisces. Okay. Unless that's pretty much giving you your reading. But to be honest with you, I believe more in my channeled messages than I do these things that we call paper here. Right, let's see. So Pisces. What has Pisces got coming up, please, for March, for the month of March 2023? What has Pisces got coming up, please, for the March of 2023? 10. Oh dear, Jim Morrison's definitely stabbed someone in the back, Ab. Some of you might have pain in the back, or a pain in the backside. I don't know. Stabbing pain. Stabbed me just right. Stabbed. Some of you might just be having a brand new beginning, because this doesn't mean like the relationship has ended. It could just mean that where I am, like say I'm living somewhere, right? It just feels like a dead end. It feels like a slogging a dead horse. I can't seem to get anywhere in life where I am. I seem to be stuck. And if I want anything, I'm either going to have to end it with a partner and move on, if it relating to a partner. This could also, like I said, it can relate to where I'm living, and it just seems like a dead end. There's no opportunities here for me. You might even be a long distance relationship and think, all these losers around here are just not really cutting it, right? And in order for me to meet someone, it's very true. When you're on soulmate relationships, I've always had this notion that my soulmate does not belong where I live. Like, I just don't. I've never felt that. Not all of you, but like I said, it can be where you just feel this longing that the person that I want to be with does not live where I live. And if I want to do something, I'm going to have to start going out or moving. So this could be a place. It could be a fish, okay? But it could be a place, like where I am, there's no opportunities, there's no work, there's no, it's kind of like dead, okay? And I just feel dead inside. Muse, okay? Actually, Muse, I love Muse, they're one of my favourite bands. They've actually brought out another 2 songs for their next album. I don't know if any of you have heard it yet. Amber, let's see. So Pisces for March 2023 for Pisces Virgo, researching a long distance relationship. Now, if you are looking for a partner, you're looking for a partner. If you've already found one, this is a profound connection because I've already found the one that I want, right? So you don't really, but for some of you where you are, you just feel lost. You just kind of like, oh God, there's no opportunities. I keep researching because this can be like work, right? Like where I'm working, I keep having to do research. You might even be for a living that you do this. You have to research a lot of stuff for a living in order to be able to do it. You've got to research first, right? So I mean people like doctors, lawyers, depression, people have mental illness, so on and so forth, right? So doctors, that kind of thing. But the hermit can also represent like, I'm looking to move. I'm looking to change things. If I want things to change, and I really do want to change, then I'm going to have a whole new makeover and a whole new change with a whole new world, okay? Which could mean moving, okay? Could mean moving, okay? So if you found someone that is on the same page, there is this energy of like where I'm living, there doesn't seem to be any opportunities, okay? To be emotionally fulfilled from a 9 to a 10, I've got to move here because this is a 9, this is a 10, right? That's the one I've been looking for from a 9 energy, right? I'm a 9, I'm looking for one more thing and that's it. As soon as I've got that, I'm cushy, bruv. I've got a relationship. I'm looking for work. As soon as I get one answer of whatever it is that I'm looking for, I'm complete. I feel like I'm completed something right here. So it feels like that in your energy, you've got to see this through and that you want to complete a task or a movement or a job first before something happens, or they do, okay, or they do. But there's something here that first needs completing. It might be movement, like I can't move yet because I need to fulfill something, of my life first has to be complete. I have to complete something, right? Unless there's competing. Let's see, Pisces. What have they got coming up, please, for March 2023 for Pisces? There you go. Hot as mustard, bruv. Someone is really keen for someone, or Keely, or Casey, or Kelly, or Kim Tasia. But like here, there's this energy of I'm really up for it here. Because this is where I've probably found someone that could be new. And if you've watched the video that I've put out, because it will be taken down very soon, where I was telling you about healing, you cannot heal on your own. You cannot heal on your own, guys. I don't know, you can believe in that if you want, right? You can believe that you can, but you cannot heal without a light energy. We're all in purgatory, right? And in order to get out of something and feel different, you need to connect. You need to connect with someone, okay? Because when you do that, that's what a light worker is. That's what a light worker means, is that they have this energy about them that makes you consider doing certain things for another. That means that you're open for discussion, you're open for traveling, you're an experienced person, you think, I'm going on this experience. Because Hermit looks for an experience, right? So a more of a deeper experience on a deeper value, okay? So if I want to go deeper down into this connection that's positive, I need to connect to a positive energy. Because this could be that I'm stuck in a circumstance and it's done nothing but just take me deeper and deeper down into the rabbit hole of despair. And that I feel that where I am, it's not working. It just feels like it's stuck. Okay, like I'm stuck in, I haven't got anything to make me feel so good of what a new person or this person can do for you, okay? Don't forget, when you're open, okay, you are not blocked. When you're open, you can heal when you meet someone because that person heals with your energy. So do you. You connect, it flows, okay? If you don't and you're blocked and you're guarded and you're going through the same energy, there's this consideration. Do I stay where I am or do I go? Do I stay in this job that I'm at and not be satisfied or go? There's a spirit again. You got 3 today, okay? Do I stay in this job or do I not? Do I take this job or do I not? Do I move and look for another one? Do I move towards my partner that I want to be with and not with the one that I don't? This can also represent family and village, state and country. Do I stay here and feel this way or do I go on an adventure? Right? Because trust me, the hermit is an adventurous person. Is someone that looks for adventure. Someone that looks for the right kind of energy. That looks and researches stuff before they do it. Okay, they look before they leap. Okay, they research and analyze. Would this be a good move? Would this job be a good option? Would this house, would this home be a good option? Okay, is this person for me a good option? Okay, so let's see. Pisces for March 2023. Two of Cups. Says it all day long, baby. I'm the 10, right? Here. Two of Cups, Dave. Right? So for a lot of you, there's this energy of wanting to come together. Now you might be wanting to come all over the place here together, but this is a come together right now over me. So that would be London, because that's pretty much where they sung on the rooftops, right? The Beatles. And the Beatles were actually oil, right? So there could be a reference there of like Liverpool, like from Liverpool, or wanting to see Liverpool or go to Liverpool, or the name Paul, or a Piscean even, or a P, or even, or Stephen, or Evie, Devi, Evan, heaven. Feels like heaven, feels like heaven. Oh wow, there's a Queen song there. Feels like heaven, everyone. What is that? That was when he died, right? Here. Feels like heaven. Feels like heaven. Anyway, so it feels like heaven. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Let's say on earth. That love comes first, baby. Who will move to earth? So some of you might have an outer planetary type sort of connection with a nanu person, and you're kind of like, I would move every mountain. I would move every mountain for you, meaning I would fly to you. Let's swim to the moon, oh, let's climb through the tide, penetrate the evening that the city sleeps to hide. Let's swim out tonight, love, it's our turn to try. Park beside the ocean on a moonlight drive. Swimming. Some of you might be swimming. You could be called David Schwimmer. How you doing? Or you could physically be swimming. Breast swimming. Breaststroke. Hopefully no one has a stroke. If you've got an elderly person here, why am I hearing a stroke? Clot, stroke. I don't know here if anybody, what causes strokes? I don't know. I'm hearing stroke, because I'm hearing breaststroke, but then like having a stroke or a seizure here. So I don't know if any of you are like medically concerned about like stroke. That wouldn't be for everyone. Listen, I don't want to shit people up here, but I'm seeing like this energy of like oil being stuck or something here, and it may cause a stroke. Different strokes. Williams. So I don't know if there's a medical history or a medical concern here, but that's only if you've gone, like, if someone here is like medically ill already, like, and you've been suffering through something already, there's like this concern, like something that's holding me back that I need to see first, because it could be like medical illness, medical history, you know, could be inheritance, bloods and stuff, but because I'm hearing like I need to get checked up, like I need to go for a checkup of something, checking. Czechoslovakia, check. I need a check first. Payday? I need a payday first. Pisces. What's Pisces got coming up for March, please? Ooh, we got yourselves, Pisces. We have yourselves in a bit of a predicament. So at the moment, what you have you've got a connection. Two of Cups with someone, right? If you are talking a hell of a lot, then this is planning, okay? Because it's wisdom. It's sacrifice. There's no sacrifice for some of you. It's something to do with someone's leg here. I'm hearing leg, okay? Leg up, or something to do with leggy, or a 4 maybe, or a low power 4 Scorpio or an Aries placement. But I'm picking up where something to do with the leg is the first thing that I see, because it's kind of like that. And I thought, oh, my leg's not there. So, sacrificing a body part, boner part, bones, boner part, a bone. Boner. I have to sacrifice my boner. What is that? I have to sacrifice a donation? Sacrifice a boner? I have to sacrifice my boner and wait. So some of you might be asked to wait for this person, and they're saying, look, you know, if you want me, you're going to have to sacrifice your boner, right? Which means that you're going to have to either 1, sort it out yourself, or 2, wait. Patience, all right? Have patience to wait. Now, there is something here around this energy of the hangman about a leg. Because me, I have like really bad sciatica. Okay, so I have no core strength. But through this message, I keep hearing like, obviously sacrifice is, if I want more, I've got to sacrifice things, right? So like, if I want a 2 of Cups and they don't live here, I have to sacrifice where I live to go there. If I don't want this job anymore, I'm going to have to sacrifice not having a job to go and get what I want, what's missing, right? Here is a leg, right? So it's either a leg over, and I can't seem to get my leg over, so you're going to have patience, or something about an ailment here, or I'm going to have to sacrifice where I am in order to be able to feel as if I'm complete. Why do I keep looking at body parts here? Body parts, boner parts. It's either a boner, or, I mean, is it someone that's Jewish here? Someone that's Jewish, because this is like circumcision. I need to be like circumcised, or I am circumcised, or something like that, but I need something cutting off. Sorry if that's like really weird, but like, for some of you, not all of you, like, I need to sacrifice something of an attachment that I have first. Now that's either to a third energy, like a third leg. That would also be my, you know, why would anybody want to chop off their winky? Well, is that like someone that's going through like a sex change then? Like here, I'm going through a sex change and I need to have like my organs taken off and have it like inverted or something like that. Sex change. And then I've got the hangman here also, that's representing, if I want love, if I want this 2 of Cups with this connection that I've got with them, I'm going to have to start planning and arranging, not being stuck where I am, and be open for discussions about movement, about physical movement, moving closer towards the person. Because you're doing that already metaphysically. You're already kind of got that, or Eddie or Edmonds or Barry or Holly or Jodie. You've already got the connection. The connection is here, okay? And there is discussions, but like who, number 2, is willing to sacrifice for the other person? Like, what part of me do I want to lose? Now, that, like I said, that can be children, for instance, right? I've got children, and they're a big part of me, okay? I don't want to sacrifice my children, obviously, right? We're not talking about putting kids under an altar or anything, right? But, like, what am I willing to let go of in order to get? Okay, like, say if I've got children that are older now, and they're kind of like, you know, spread their wings and flew away, Peter and Paul, right? Now it's my turn to enjoy life, right? Or it's, no, I'm not doing anything, I'm just waiting for my children to get older before I decide to do anything about any relationship at all that I may or may not have with someone, because this can be, I'm still connected to the past going through a divorce, okay? So I don't want a relationship, I'm just still connected to the ex. The ex is causing a load of fucking conflict. Hermit meaning narcissism, gaslight and control. I'm still going through the same energy within March. I'm not looking to sacrifice anything about my children, and I love my kids, and that's where I am, which is good. But that means that if you have met someone at a distance, you will not be able to like go, okay, because you have to look after your children, right? So that kind of message, be here for someone. But I always believe if you've got the right partner and you've got a child or two children, they come part and parcel, right? They come with you as a parcel of, well, connection, right? So sometimes you can think, well, I'm going to go off, have a connection, maybe meet someone. Once I have, then I can discuss that about children, saying, you know what do you reckon to where we live? And you're like, well, it's a bit boring. I haven't really got any friends. And you're kind of like, well, have you ever thought about, why is that, mum or dad? Well, I seem to have met someone. Oh, really? Where do they live? Do you know? So it's like sacrifice. It's either stuck where you are, or some of you are kind of like, well, I've got no obligations of being stuck. There are just certain things that I've kind of got to go through in order to be able to get to my goal. Okay. Now, in order to continue on with the rest of your reading, Pisces, I am now going to do this. Okay, so we are now going to look down on your reading. Okay, if we can kind of do that. And we're now going to draw you a full table spread of cards, continuing all the way down here, and then clarify everything of what is coming up in your month. Now, you lucky little buggers that are thinking, well, I've really wanted one of Steve readings, but I can't afford too much. Well, these ones are only like $3 or $4, and you can join Patreon for them. Okay, over on Patreon, this is where all three tiers are still available, but this goes to all three: bronze, silver, and gold. Okay, so for you guys that only want monthlies and you want to know what comes up in each 12 star signs for your monthlies, you can join Patreon. That link is below, and it's like $3 or $4 to be able to join, and you get a whole month, watch what you want to your heart's content. You can even watch last month's, months before, and a month before that if you want. But if you want weeklies and other stuff like that, then you will need the silver or gold tier. Okay. Now, I do also have another option, which is the join button, but you will not get these. Okay. You will get random readings and free question and answers each month, where you can leave me a question and say, Steve, I really need a tarot reading, blah, blah, blah. Can you tell me what's coming up, or whatever? Okay. I've got a connection with someone. How do they think about me? How do they feel about me? And then we go through that throughout the whole month for the people that are on the join button. That is like $2 or $3 also. Okay, so there are plenty of options for you guys. I will be going live very soon on the join button, and that'll give you guys access to be able to talk to me. Okay, that might be today at some point, but we'll see. But there are options all over the place, Pisces, for you guys if you want to join. All links are provided below. Thanks very much, guys. I will hopefully see you on the other side, and we're now going to go through the rest of your month of March.